Hey everybody, welcome to Ghostbox Live. My name is Greg Bach, and thank you very much for joining me tonight. Tonight we're doing the experimental sessions, so we are going to see tonight who we can bring through, and there's somebody in particular that we're going to try for tonight. And if you've seen what we've been talking about, the person we're going to be talking to tonight, or trying to reach out through Spirit Box, is going to be Walt Disney, and we are going to try to try to bring them through, quite frankly. Now, I'm going to be honest, getting ready for this, there's been nothing but trouble trying to get this session going tonight. And I am definitely, unsure if we're going to get him, because it's been a real struggle to get the stuff ready that we needed to get ready for tonight. And I'm just saying that because everything is not really working. It's like it's trying to tell me something. So one of the things that I wanted to do was I had my remote and everything ready to in the background, not on screen because you can't do it on screen, but to have Snow White and Seven Dwarfs play. It's kind of like a trigger object. I can't find the remote. It's gone. I don't know what happened to it. We'll see if it turns up on after the show or whatever. But it normally would show up because it'd be interesting to try, and it's not there. As far as this table, this flashlight will not shut off. No matter what I try to do, I cannot keep it to stay off. So I'm probably going to turn off the flashlight. I cannot get it to stay off tonight whatsoever. And that's very frustrating because I really felt like we're going to hear from him via the flashlight. But for some reason, I cannot see now it's not. So we're just going to move it to the side over there. And we are going to do something else and try to reach out to other ways. I'm going to be honest. This is not the most opportune way to reach out to spirit. We're going to see what happens. That's why it's experimental sessions, because I am not in a good mood with the stuff that's happening around here. And that's you really shouldn't be doing this when you're not in a good mood. So we're going to see what happens and just kind of go from there. But I do want to try to do it. I do not have any sort of guarantee that we're going to reach out to anybody tonight, but that's what the experimental sessions are all about, to seeing what we can do and what we can't do. Before we get going too far, as always, please share out this video. I would appreciate it if you could share it out and bring it to whoever needs to see it. Maybe somebody's going to help us, and it might not just be Walt Disney we try for tonight. It might be other people within that group of like the animators, or like iWorks or something like that. So we'll try other people as well. I will also say too that if anybody is interested, as always, feel free to support me through Patreon. I really would appreciate that if anyone would like to do so, because that just all that does, it helps me with the stuff that we're doing, and it just really makes things a lot easier, because it goes towards like running the radio show and running everything else. So if you're interested in doing that, that's where it is. I put the link into the comments. It's also at the top description of my page. And I also do, if you're interested, if you're moved by anything I do tonight, just want to do a one-off, there is also love donation through PayPal. Once again, you do not have to do this, but if you feel the need to, then please definitely do so. Same with everything else. So we have that. And hello, everyone. Rob, good to see you. Thank you very much. I was just on Alien Talk on Temple of Phoenix Rising Entertainment, and that was a lot of fun tonight. It was a great conversation. So thank you so very much for having me on. It's always fun to talk, and it's always fun to have, we're just coming up with ideas about stuff about aliens, and that's always really good. Now, going back over to here, let me first of all just make it very clear that a couple things are changing here. Uh, a week from tonight, I am cleaning off this Ouija board, and I think that that's why things aren't working quite as well as they should be. We're going to clean off the salt. I hate to see what it's going to look like underneath, having salt on a Ouija board that's 100 years old. It was over 100 years old when I got it, and we put the salt on there about 4 years ago or so. So it's not going to be the most incredible looking Ouija board when we're done, but it's going to be interesting for sure. Um, it's so yeah, we got that. Let's see. The Ovilus has said 4 words. I don't remember the first one, but the second one on there is evil. Then cause, Cause, and sun, Sun. So we have those words up there. I removed the flashlight because it is not working and it's making me angry. So it's off, it's fired for the night. We'll see if we replace it with a new flashlight on Sunday. But definitely, if it's not working, get rid of it. It really, really wasn't working. So with that being said, where else are we at here? Is there anything else I'm missing? I see Denise and Ernie Pack on. Thank you both very much for joining in. Jeremy, Brad, let's see, everyone who's joined, thank you so very much for doing so. Shell, Marcy, Gaynor, Don, two Dons. So Renee just joined. Thank you so very much. We have Kyle, Chuck, Kelly. Thank you all very, very much for joining in. So like we said, tonight we are going to do our best. And Denise and Jill, tonight we're going to do our best to reach out to Walt Disney. As we always say, there's no guarantee of responses. But, if we get something that is very much like in the Ovilus or something that, something about animation, movie making, whatever else, that's going to be really interesting to see what's happening. So we got Christy and Keith as well. Thank you so very much for joining in. So we're just going to kind of see what we get. So let's start with some protection, folks. I don't think I'm missing. We talk about that there's going to be an event over at the Hotel Josephine, September 16th and 17th, and I have not been able to get it on here, but I'm going to have the links on, and starting Sunday, I'll make sure those links are there so that you can go. You can go to Pair Friends Events / Josephine 2022, and you can definitely get your tickets for that. It's going to be a great event. I also just want to point out too, these are the folks that have been kindly taking part in Patreon. A couple names have not been added yet. Susie and Shar on the intuitive level, thank you so very much for supporting me. And then, of course, Brad at the paranormal investigator level, thank you very much. So let's see. Now, this is interesting. Rashid says, rumor has it that he still roams his Disneyland theme park, so if his soul has not passed on, high chance you will connect with just manifestation hell. Hold on, Mickey Mouse DVD if you have to. It's so funny, actually. Not funny. I mean, it makes it sound like it's ha-ha funny. But what's interesting about it is that I was just thinking about that today. I don't think he's passed over. I don't think he's passed on. Others, they don't always think that. I don't think he's crossed over. That is my feeling on him, because I think he's watching too closely. I don't think he could let go. Even in his deathbed, his hotel was across the street from the studio, and he was in his mind's eye was talking about what was eventually going to be Epcot, which is eventually going to be Walt Disney World. He really held on. So I would be very surprised if he actually has crossed over. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see if we get anything, get any information, right? For those of you who like to do this sort of thing and join in with me, just remember all protection comes from the heart. Think of your loved ones, your spirit guides, everyone close to you. Think of positivity. The intention tonight is that I want to reach out to Walt Disney. We're not going to reach out to relatives. If someone does come through, we'll see what happens. But the intention is reaching out to Walt Disney or anyone who worked, especially during the 1920s through 1950s, who knew Walt or was a part of making those animated features, making Disneyland, any of that stuff. And so just imagine that white light growing and growing and growing from your heart. And imagine that it overtakes your body. It's a protection, it's a shield. We only want to speak to spirits of love and light, of kindness. We only want to speak to spirits who respect us and we respect them. You have permission to speak to us tonight. And please use me as a conduit to go through my spirit box and speak to me. And we will hopefully get communication. Anything you want to say, as long as you're respectful, as long as you mean us no harm, you are allowed to talk. If you are not someone of love and light and you cause problems, we will remove you. And so that being said, let's do so. A couple things, a couple things I'm not going to get into tonight is any sort of rumors about Walt. I'm not going to get into rumors about, is he frozen somewhere? There's so many rumors about him being the absolute opposite of what he really was and all that stuff. I am looking for just communication from Walt Disney, and that is all I'm trying to do. So that is where I'm at. That is what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping that we can all be able to get some of that through. So with that, I'm not asking for your energy. I'm asking for your intention. We're using SB7 as we normally do. The SB7 is, in my opinion, the easiest for us to hear coming back to through the internet. Matter of fact, I feel like it sounds almost better going from the internet to your ears than what I'm hearing over here, which is unfair. Let's set our intention. I am truly looking forward to speaking to Walt Disney tonight. There are ways that you can reach out to us. I hold in my hand a device that you can hear, that we can hear your voice, that we can hear your words, and that we could have a form of a conversation. I don't know how often that happens for you. You can hear your voice. I don't know how often that happens. And then there's also ways that you can communicate with us over here. There is a bell that you can use. We've had many people who we've reached out to ring the bell. It hasn't rung the bell, but it moves the bell. You are more than welcome to ring the bell. If anyone could do it, Walt Disney, it can be you. There's also, if you want to just come near this right here, you see that? That's a way that you can play with it. I know that there's a mischievous nature in you. I bet you would love to use that. You can have a word come through here if you like, and talk to us through that way. Or you could just simply turn that on. You could just move it. If you want to move it as much as I just did, that's awesome. But that's one way for you to let us know that you are here. And that is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to reach out. No guarantees, but let's see if we can make this work. If we can get anybody from Disney, but in particular, I'm looking for Walt Disney to come through for us, please. So let's ask for Walt Disney. Mr. Disney, can you please come through for us? See, look at this. It's not, this isn't even working. And I am not sure why this isn't even working. This is crazy, folks. Let's try it again. See if it works now. Isn't that something? Does Mr. Disney not want to talk tonight? Let's just see what happens. See, it's just weird. It doesn't work. It's working for a little bit. We'll try it again and see if we can just get it going. No, it's not. It's never connected to the, it's never connected. How odd. Let's try it again. It's trying to connect to something. Let's try it one more time. A lot of words coming through though. Mr. Disney, can you come through for me, please? I've been a fan of your films my whole life. Okay? I remember watching you when I was young, watching Disneyland. Mr. Disney, can you come through at all for me, please? Not sure what that was. Mr. Disney, so that we know it's you, can you tell us your middle name, please? Can you tell me your middle name, please? Got the same voice, same male voice. Of course, I want to say it sounds like him, but we can't. Not yet. Can you answer me this, Mr. Disney? Who is with you in this picture? Whoa. You can say Mickey? Who is this? Where are you? Where are you when this picture was taken? You know, you are you have you crossed? I'm curious. I'm sure you're still very interested in your company, aren't you? I mean, that's what I'm curious about. Are you watch Are you watching your company all these years after you since you back some? I mean, feel free to turn on something over here if you want, if that helps. If that's an easier way for you to communicate with us. What was the name of the rabbit you created before Mickey Mouse? That you lost to Universal? What was was enough? What was said? What we said was enough syllables to be correct. I think I talked over you. Can you say it again, please? I thought he said Oswald when I talked over him. Do you prefer Mickey Mouse over Oswald the Lucky Rabbit? We Mickey Mouse is running out of copyright. It's going to expire. How do you feel about other people having the ability to use Mickey Mouse any way that they want to? I don't. Does it make you angry? A lot of voices. Do you care anymore? See, that sounded like them. I mean, I know his voice pretty well. Copyright, according to Chuck, copyright ends on Mickey Mouse in 2024. Are you happy with the direction that the Walt Disney Company is going? Looks like the bell's moving. Nope, maybe not. Yes, that's very true. Mr. Disney, can you move that bell for us? That's one way you can communicate with us. Even just a little bit of movement. Hmm. Did I just hear Pluto? I heard Donald. I heard Pluto and Donald just now. And Pluto was said in the Mickey Mouse voice. All right? Tell me I'm not the only one that heard that. Mr. Disney, can you talk to us in your original voice for Mickey Mouse, please? You used to do the voice for Mickey Mouse. You say now? Can you talk in your Mickey Mouse voice for us, please? You remember when you used to talk that way? You used to do it for the shorts? I bet you didn't think anyone would ever ask for that again. Even just the laugh. Can you even just do the laugh? Now, not to be pedantic, folks. Walt only did the voice for Mickey. He didn't do it for Donald or Pluto. But Clarence did it for Donald. Let's see if I can find Clarence's name, if I even got that right. Clarence Nash. Clarence, who passed away back in the 80s. Clarence, can you talk to us as Donald Duck, please? Good, yeah. Can you do so, please? Can you do so, please? Marcy, were those the fireworks from Disneyland? That would be pretty cool. This was earlier. Now, getting back to Mr. Disney. Mr. Disney, do you miss running the studio? I think the favorite, uh, I think my favorite Walt Disney uh, animation was the Ichabod Crane, the Sleepy Hollow. I think it was very atmospheric, actually. Mr. Disney, what was your favorite film? I feel like we're getting as little from him as possible. Mr. Disney, I think you're holding out on us. Fine. Mr. Disney, Mr. Disney, do you want to be left alone? I mean, there can't be many of us who try to reach out to you, I would think. Do you still walk around Disneyland? I mean, Disneyland was your creation, completely yours. Are you happy with what they've done to it? You don't have to be a company man. You could just answer. So we have Walt Disney. What about Walt's brother Roy? Oh yeah, I've heard that too. Like they'll dump it into the water and stuff. Roy Disney, are you able to talk to us, please? Is that did that say Annette? A female. Someone had asked earlier, is Annette Funicello with us? Annette, are you here? Yeah? You hear that? And I swear her name came through, Annette. Annette, we're just very happy that you're here. You had quite the career, didn't you? Quite the wholesome, wonderful career.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say to us at all? Or Annette, I remember when you used to sell Skippy peanut butter. I feel like there's something over here. And that Skippy peanut butter is still my favorite brand of peanut butter, just so you know, just so you're aware. Okay? There's somebody else I want to try to reach out to, okay? I don't know if any of you will know who this is. The actor by the name of Bobby Driscoll. And Bobby was the voice. Bobby was in Peter Pan. He was the voice of Peter Pan. He was I think he was in Song of the South. He was kind of the boy actor. Then he grew older, and then he fell into bad times, and his body was found later. He died very young, and he had a pretty horrible life.
Michael.
Bobby, can you say hello to us, please?
Green.
Now, Bobby, you had a pretty rough life. Have you been able to find peace since you passed? Can you turn something on over here, please, for me? Are you angry at the Walt Disney Company for how your life turned out?
Thank you. Thanks.
I mean, when they were done with you, they were done with you. Do you hold them responsible for your death? You can even just you can even move the bell if you want. It's interesting to see the Walt Disney Company is the same in life as it is in death, that it just doesn't give out a whole lot of information. Walt, I wouldn't be asking about anyone else if you would talk to us more. If you talk to us, if I can hear your voice,
Perfect.
do you think though it's as secretive as we all think? And you may be just joking, but just listening. Got a good evening. Good evening. Who are you? So people have been hearing Michael. I just heard Saint Michael. Said, who are you? And it said Saint Michael. Saint Michael, is it you? Come on. I'm getting my medal. Michael again. Michael who? Now I heard Saint Michael. And I live in Saint Michael. Saint Michael, is that you coming to us? Saint Michael, if this is you, can you provide all of us healing energy, please? Can you change and shift the tone of the energy that is with all of us right now, everybody who is taking part in this? And Raphael, can you send us healing energy, please? All of us. Oh. Okay, thank you. Did we need this? Did we need this, St. Michael? Not really, Jill. No. Anybody else here named Michael that would like to come through for us, please? Walt, I still think we could bring you forward. I mean, I felt like we have. We did get some responses from you earlier, but I think we could. I think we could get you. As I say, it stopped working again. I mean, it sounds weird, but Mr. Disney, are you responsible for nothing working here tonight? I wouldn't think you'd have that sort of energy.
All of it.
Who else is here with us? Marcy says, I'm surprised he hasn't played with any of the toys. You and me both, quite honestly. I would have thought he had been all over it for some reason. But everything just keeps crackling and not working. Well, I was going to try to play Snow White, but that didn't work. I wonder, though. His secrets on how to make paranormal equipment, right, Brad? A lot of quiet voices tonight, though. Lots. Mr. Disney, I'll leave you alone if you could turn something on over here, or if you can very clearly say Mickey Mouse on the box here. Can you do that? Mr. Walt Disney. Will any spirit please just say Mickey Mouse for us?
It's ridiculous.
Michael Mouse? Could be. I mean, I don't know. What if that's Mickey the whole night? Like, I never liked being called Mickey Mouse. I like to call him Michael Mouse. I saw some light thing right in front of me that who was that? I, I saw you.
It's a lot.
A couple of you heard Mike. Who is Mike? Who is Michael? That's right. Originally, Mr. Disney, what were you originally going to call the mouse? What the fuck, Linus? You okay?
Full stop.
What was the name of you originally going to call Mickey Mouse? What was his name originally going to be? Right there. Yes. Yes, it is. Maybe Lillian doesn't want him to speak all that much. Or maybe they're mad I threw the flashlight away. Get down. Get down. I'm going to ask for one more person. Mr. Up Iworks. Mr. Iworks, can you come through, please? We knew that you did a lot of technical stuff for Disney, and you made Mickey Mouse happen. Because you were the one that worked on those animated shorts while everyone else was working on Oswald, right? You were helping making them come through, right? And you made some other things that were technical advances for Disney, didn't you? Mr. Disney, I'm going to try to reach out to you again. And I hope we can connect more next time. Thank you for everything, okay? And I shut this session down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that was not very successful. But, there might have been some interesting stuff there. It's interesting that we can seemingly have a better conversation with Benjamin Franklin than we can with Walt Disney. That is really weird to me. Or have a better conversation with John Wilkes Booth than we've had with Walt Disney. Well, I'm glad you think so. I don't know if I agree with it, but I mean, if you enjoyed it, I really thought we're going to get more from it. Some of the stuff that came through, like the word Pluto, like his saying Pluto in Mickey's voice. That's what I heard, at least. None of you really caught on to that. But then after that, Donald's name was said. Um, And then a couple other items that, like uh, Annette Funicello. I think we got her. I think she came through. Her name came through. It was her voice. I don't know. I think that that was really interesting. That stuff is fun. Um, but that was interesting for sure. That was really something. Before you all leave, let's just make sure real fast that we have we'll close the session. This session is closed. Uh, you are not allowed to communicate with us, any of you, unless you are a loved one or a friend. We will be opening up. Um, we'll be opening up another session on Sunday. Let's see here. Those are good names. Absolutely. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you do or not. I'm just not sure. Yeah, Elvis would be very interesting. You know what I might try to do though for next Tuesday? Well, a couple things. Well, maybe not. So as I've mentioned, this will be cleaned off during the live next Tuesday. That I will be removing. That I'll be removing the salt and everything after 4 years, and we'll talk more about that. Thank you, Rob. I do appreciate it. Um, but I thought about bringing through a gangster from Chicago, and maybe we'll see, um, and kind of see what we can do. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, and of course Sunday I'll be back with just we'll just reach out to loved ones as usual. So hopefully we can pick up some of our loved ones, maybe the ones that we weren't able to pick up last Sunday. And then what else are we going to try to do here? Let's see. Just going through some stuff. Once again, if you want to, feel free to support me on Patreon. They're normally better than this, or donation through PayPal. They're all in the links at in the description. What got me is that Linus ran across the room at me, and that's what freaked me out because I didn't quite sure. I didn't quite understand what was going on. It freaked me out because he just came like a bullet at me, and he was just laying on the couch. So I don't know what it was. I mean, he doesn't, and he's still over here with me right now. And are you okay? You okay over there with your furry little face? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. We'll put holy water on you later. So yeah. Um, that what freaked me out because he just came out of nowhere. Um, absolutely, absolutely, we can. I also want to try for angels again, and maybe we do that on Sunday night. It always feels like, and that feels right. Because I'm told that that is right. We want to do angels on a Sunday. So let me think about that, and we'll do something. Um, it wasn't too long after. Yeah, yeah, there was some interesting stuff. So, hmm. So with that, why don't we do this? Why don't we call it a night? And we'll be back Sunday. Also, Sunday afternoon on Ghostbox Radio, we're going to be talking. We haven't confirmed yet, but we're going to be hopefully talking to a woman that works at a hospice, and we can get some very interesting stories of some of the stuff she's seen, heard, experienced. I'm trying not to make it sound like it is trying to be a freaky story because these are, people's final resting places or places they go to die. It's not meant to be exploited. It's meant to be a learning experience. So that's the vein I'm going to take it in. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Everyone, thank you so very much. We'll be back on Sunday. If you have any questions or anything, reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you all very soon. Have a great week. Thank you all for taking part, and talk to you soon. Take care.